And today we are going to be doing, once again, a product review of the Vevor Beginner's Beehive Kit. Now, I had made a video on this kit, similar, in fact, it really is the same kit, several months ago, and I will put a link to that description in the video, because this video is going to be a much condensed version of that video. In that video, I went into great depths talking about how the construction of these boxes were milled, and then the issues that I found with that, the milling and the other components of these beginning beehive kits. And about it's probably been about 6-7 weeks ago, I got an email from Vevor saying, Jeff, we have redone our Vevor Beginner's Beehive Kit, and we really would like for you to do a follow-up video on the one that you had done before. And she has assured me and reassured me that they have made some improvements on them, and so I said, well, sure, you know, I'll give it a shot. Send it to me, and I'll see if you all have made the changes that I suggested when I made that video. So by the grace of God, we'll find out that they really did make those changes, and I'll get these boxes assembled and see if they really did do what they said they were going to do. Let's go ahead and open up these boxes and see what we got inside. Now, before I open up the boxes and show you what's inside of them, I want to tell you, first of all, really what's inside of these boxes, to give you a preview of when I open it up, but as well as to give you a breakdown on the prices of these boxes. In this box, it comes with one 9 5/8 deep super and one medium super, honey super, along with the frames for the deep and the medium super. You get an inner cover, a telescoping cover, a bottom board, and a queen excluder is all in this box right here. And for that all of this right here for this box, it's $129.99, $130 for this box. Now, for the cost-conscious beekeeper, that's really not a bad price, you know. And hopefully, we're going to find that when I do open it up and reveal just exactly the quality of what's inside this box, we really will find out whether that really is a real value or not. And in this box, it is another deep, a 9 5/8 super on this one, along with the frames and the foundation on this one as well. And for the box, the frames, and the foundations on this one, it is $59.99 or $60. So $130 for this box, and then $60 for this box. And for me, I always run 2 deeps for my brood chambers, which is why I asked to send another one of these, another deep box. And then even for my honey supers, I run deeps for my honey supers as well. But for most people, they'll use the medium supers for their honey supers. So that's in this box right here. So let's go ahead and open them up now and see exactly what they're sending to us. Let's cut this thing open. Well, I like seeing the packing corners in these things to hold everything together. Last time I was not impressed. It's like they threw all this stuff into the box and not really cared. And the first thing was the frames, all the frame parts. They were just scattered all over the box. So they do include a booklet on how to assemble the box, the hive box, and then as well as the different parts in the box, all the nails, screws, and then they also tell you how to assemble your frames. And one of the biggest disappointments I had last time was actually their viewer right here, this window, which was an option I really did like, so you could actually use this as an observation port. They didn't even have any plexiglass, so it appears that they may have corrected that problem. So here, the book containing all the information on how to assemble it. You've got your top bars right here, your bottom bars right here. You have your bottom board right here, and this is, it's all beeswax coated. And I do like, let me move these bars. I want to show you this. I'm going to just dump these things out. I do like the material that they use in here. I don't know whether it's cedar or fir, but it looks like it's cedar to me. But I do like the fact that they use real wood for their bottom boards instead of plywood. I like that. And it is wax coated. It's a little bit rough, but bees don't care, and neither do I. So the bottom board is fine. We have, you see, they still don't even rubber band the frame components. These are our medium frames right here. You would think that they could rubber band that stuff, at least to keep it all together. And then our deep frame sides right here. Here are our sides for our medium, our sides for our deep, and our foundation. And this is another very, very important thing, is they are pre-waxed. Those bees will not draw foundation, draw comb on the foundation if this stuff is not waxed. So that's a great thing that it comes pre-waxed, and it's I'm telling you, that's pretty good, heavily waxed. Those are our deeps, and here are our honey, and again these are waxed as well, very nice. Then we have some more bottom bars for our frames. And these are our latches for our observation ports. They really did a good job on packing this equipment, because it is all very, very well tight. So this is the part that I'm really anxious to see. What did they do with this? Oh, look at that. There it is. They finally did it. They included the plexiglass that you will be able to cover the observation part. And look at that, it's even vented right there. Pretty nice. So that's pretty good. I'm very happy to see it. My next really thing that I'm going to be looking at is the joinery. Now, they didn't change as far as one of the other things that I didn't like about the other one is they glue their sides together. I'm very leery about gluing wood up that's exposed to the outside, outside to the elements, water, heat, humidity, because eventually that line that the piece of wood have been joined together with, since it's just a butt joint, it's not even a finger joint, it's just the wood squared off and glued to the next piece. So you got one here, and there's another one right here, and another one right here. So there's at least 3, if not 4 pieces of wood glued together, and you can see at this point, you can see the glue on this one. So it worries me that the wood is joined together. Instead of this being one solid piece of wood, it is a glued piece. So that part I'm not too big on. But I could be wrong. That could just be the woodworker in me. So our inner cover looks really good. I know last time these joints were already coming apart, even just from the shipping. We have a queen excluder and our telescoping cover with a galvanized, and that's a heavy gauge galvanized metal on the top of it, and it also is wax coated. Now let's move this out of the way and open up the other box and see what that looks like. And this one should just be another deep super with the frames, the foundation, and it should also have an observation port on it. Frames. They did it. This is packed really well. I don't understand why they don't rubber band those together, but I guess it's no big deal. These are your top bars, and these are your bottom bars for your frames, and then your different size side bars right here. These are our deep. Well, they're all deeps. All deeps on this one. Sidebars, the hardware to close the port window, observation window. Here is your front and your back. Again, waxed foundation, very good. Kind of got some heat up in there. That's one of the issues about what heat does to this plastic foundation. It will warp it. And then our side with the observation port in it. Again, it's jointed wood. It's not solid wood. And I'm looking for the plexiglass. Yep, and there that is as well. All that looks really good. Let me close this up and move on. Oh yeah, they did include another assembly book. And as I said earlier, I'm not going to, in this video, show the assembly of the frames, of the boxes, and all that stuff. If you want to see how I did that, you can go to the link of the video of the last time I reviewed this box, and you can see the whole process there of the assembly and the difficulties I had in it. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead now and assemble the boxes, the frames, put it all together, and then give you my assessment of what I see as I was doing that. And here it is. I began this at 9:30 this morning. It's now 11:15, so just about 2 hours, and I was able to build the 30 frames and the boxes as well. And I have to say, Vevor did make strides in correcting issues that I had seen last time. I say that the most important one, I think, is being the joinery, the way they cut the dovetail joints this time, because last time the joints did not even line up. It was just pitiful milling. And this time, I just had to use a rubber mallet to knock the boxes together, and they just went together so easily. Really, really nice. Frames still took a long time. They took the most of the time. That was probably almost an hour, 50 minutes, an hour to assemble all the frames and putting the foundation in. So we have all that is now, in the box. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, it really is. It's already finished, so it's the beeswax finish. So you don't have to paint it, or it's ready to go. And then they have this little novelty right here where you can open it up and look at the bees working in there. I mean, it is on the side instead of the face, so you only will be able to see it once the bees get to the outside. But it's an interesting concept, not one that I particularly would be interested in, but there may be some of you all out there that would think that would be unique, appealing. For me, it's just a novelty. But I mean, it really did it. The boxes fit where they're square. They align very well on the on top of each other on the bottom board. So I mean, for the budget-minded beekeeper, beginning beekeeper, $180 for a beehive, complete beehive, 2 deep supers, a honey super, all the frames in it, a bottom board, a queen excluder, an inner cover, and a telescoping cover with a heavy-duty galvanized tin lid on it. I mean, that is a good deal. It's a good deal. So, would I consider it? Yeah, I would. This isn't a bad deal, and I'm sure this will appeal to many people out there. So remember, this is Vevor, and I'll have all the description of the links to where you can get the 2 different kit sizes. That'll be in the description of the video, and I think that's enough. So thanks for watching. Keep on watching, and I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed, I'm out of here until the next video.